Welcome to Choice Classic Radio, where we bring to you the greatest old-time radio shows. Like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and thank you for donating at choiceclassicradio.com.
The Mummers in the Little Theater of the Air.
Now, the Hermit is ready.
Ghost stories. Weird stories. And murders, too. The Hermit knows of them all. Turn out your lights. Turn them out. Have you heard the story? Spirit vengeance, eh? Then listen while the Hermit tells you the story.
Still storming. Will it never let up?
Matter of a small electrical storm should not trouble you, Rosa.
Oh, I've had enough of such talk, Rummel.
You see, I talk civilly and you misconstrue my words.
Oh, stop it.
Oh. Draw up your chair closer to the fire. Rosa, my dear. Think on the pleasant things. You'll forget all about the storm outside.
Think on pleasant things. As if I ever could.
Oh.
After all that has happened in this house in the last 3 days.
I'm thankful for the thunder that drowns out your words.
Who is there in this house to hear us? Who is left here but Carter, who's in on your horrible schemes?
My dear, I thought you'd learn to appreciate my experiments before this.
Appreciate the terrible things you and Carter were doing?
Carter's a very clever assistant and servant, my dear, who desires life more than...
Carter was a fiend, and so are you. Oh, it must be 10 o'clock. Thank heaven.
Why are you thankful for the hour of the night?
There will be no visitors tonight. No one will be stopping at this house of murder tonight.
Are you sure no one will visit us?
Then there is someone coming?
No man knows what the next hour may bring.
Ramon?
Do not get upset, my dear. Carter will do the honors. Come in. Yes, Carter?
A gentleman and a lady wait outside in the hall, Professor Santos.
So?
They find themselves confused by the storm.
Confused? You mean deliberately?
Rosa, please. Carter, what you wish to convey to me is that the gentleman and lady have lost their way?
Oh, Ramon, please send them on their way.
Send away specimens? But, my dear, the way you talk, one would think that specimens were easy to get. Huh, Carter?
And these two are good ones.
Then why are you waiting? Show the strangers the kindness of our shelter and hospitality.
Oh, no, Ramon. Oh, Cardo.
Show the strangers into the library, Carter.
Yes, Professor Santos. The professor desires that you enter the library. This way, please.
This is certainly nice of you. Come, Bella.
Step inside, please.
Good evening, sir. My wife and I...
Now make no apologies. Cardo, you will prepare a room for the visitors?
At once.
Won't you sit down?
Thank you. Here, Bella, you take this chair.
Thank you.
You'll pardon me if I do not rise from my chair. You'll perceive that I walk with a cane, and even then with some difficulty.
Please don't go to any bother because of us.
As soon as the storm is over, if you could tell us the way to the next village, we will be on our way. It isn't necessary to prepare a room for us.
No, we'll be on our way.
Surely not in a storm like this.
It's strange country to us. Then we saw the road was closed, and we took the right fork, as we thought the sign said. It brought us right here to your door. The road didn't didn't seem to go any further. Now, if you'll just direct us,
Oh, but I wouldn't hear of you stepping out again.
But, Bellerin, I hate to be a bother.
Not at all, not at all. Now, are you getting dry, Mr.
Yes, thank you. My name is Richard Kenton. My wife, Bella.
Delighted. Mrs. Kenton, yes, delighted.
Kenton. Kenton.
That was the name, my dear, Kenton. May I present my wife, Rosa? I am Professor Roman Santos.
How do you do?
How do you do, Mrs. Santos?
How do you do?
Now that introductions are over, may I say that you're welcome here?
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. One hardly expects to find a lovely estate like this, hidden away from everything. A refuge for tourists who've lost their way.
Have you come a long ways?
Indeed we have. Nearly 500 miles from home.
Oh, really?
We're really quite upset, too. Our only daughter, Lisa, was married a month ago. She and her husband, Charles, went for a tour of this country for their honeymoon. They persuaded Richard and I to meet them at Minwell. That's the next village.
Yes. Minwell is the next village.
But we haven't heard from them.
I don't understand.
Well, what my wife was trying to say is that we planned to meet Lisa and Charles at Minwell. This morning we wired them to let us know if they're waiting in Minwell.
We received no answer to our wire.
Well, maybe we didn't wait at our hotel long enough to receive an answer.
Well, we hope that's what it is.
No doubt that is what happened. I shouldn't worry. You'll have a good night's rest here, and I wouldn't worry about tomorrow. Now, don't worry at all.
I was anxious to get to Minwell tonight. You know how mothers are. Ever since we left home, I've had a strange presentiment that something was going to happen to Lisa and Charles.
Oh, now, Mother, I'm sure Professor Santos wouldn't mind if we use his phone to call the hotel in Minwell.
Certainly not.
Thank you. Now, if you just show me where...
However, that will be impossible tonight.
But
The storm has broken down our outside wires, and I'm afraid my servant Carter will not be able to locate the trouble before morning. Oh, but it will soon be morning. You'll soon be in Minwell. You'll soon find that your daughter and your new son are waiting for you quite unharmed.
Of course, Mother. You're unduly alarmed.
I can't help being anxious. You know how it is if you have children.
I am pleased to say we have no children.
Oh?
You are a professor of philosophy, perhaps?
Medicine.
Well, surely you don't practice. There are so few houses about. You seem to be shut off from the rest of the world.
I devote my time to science.
Oh, I should have known from all these books.
Professor Santos experiments with the human heart, the human body.
What?
Oh. Rosa, my dear, you speak very bluntly tonight. It's quite true. I hope someday to find a certain answer to an ageless problem.
You mean that you expect to discover a way to make the heart beat on forever?
Exactly. Quite right.
You rang, Professor Santos?
Yes, Cardo. Will you show Mr. and Mrs. Canton to their rooms? I'm sure they're very weary.
Oh, we're a lot of bother.
No, not at all. Cardo will serve you tea, hot milk, anything you desire. But I would suggest you don't eat too heavily, as you might not sleep too well. However, just make your wishes known.
Oh, don't get up from your chair, Professor.
I will show my guest to the door. Look out the window. Storm is gone. There's a moon pushing its way through the clouds.
Richard, we could drive on tonight.
Oh, nonsense. In the morning I can show you the beauty of my estate. And now, good night.
Good night, sir.
And may your dreams be pleasant ones. Good night. Cato, take good care of our guest. Take very good care of them.
You know who those people are. You know who those two are.
Quiet. My hearing is good, Rosa.
The mother and the father.
Yes.
What are you going to do?
I'm very fortunate, don't you think?
You're insane.
Yes, very fortunate. A stroke of luck.
You're mad.
And you are a coward. Furthermore, stop dabbling in my affairs.
Don't come near me.
The mother, the father, out of the way. There be no searching for the other two.
You grow more mad each hour.
What is it Carter would say? It is easy to convince a wise man, but to reason with a fool is a difficult undertaking. Carter, I was just speaking your name. Carter, what would you say if I were to tell you that the mother and father of the young lady, Lisa, were guests in our household?
I would say, Professor Santos, it is too late to pull the rein when the horse has gained the brink of the precipice.
Oh, good. Well spoken.
The time for stopping the leak is past, when the vessel is in the midst of the stream.
Superb, exactly. Nothing should deter us from such wisdom.
Nothing.
Certainly not my good wife, Rosa.
What are you going to do with me?
Do not worry, my dear. Cado, you will escort Rosa to the laboratory.
To the laboratory? No.
Your knife may be of assistance. Rosa, you will follow Cado. At once to the laboratory and await me there.
What's the matter, Bella? Why are you poking around everywhere?
Richard, I have a strange feeling about this place. Somehow I don't like it here.
Don't like it here? Beautiful room like this?
The man and his wife. There's something wrong there. And that Cardo gives me the creeps.
Why, the professor and his wife are cultured people, Bella. Oh, your nerves are getting the better of you.
I'm worried about Lisa and Charles. They'll be worried about us because we aren't in Minwell tonight.
Oh, they'll have sense enough to know we'd stop along the way in such a storm as we've had tonight. Oh, try and sleep, Bella. We'll be on our way first thing in the morning. Everything is going to be all right. Don't worry, Bella. We'll try and sleep.
Oh.
Mother, it is I, Lisa, calling to you. Mother, wake up quickly.
Who's that? Did someone call to me? Father?
Huh?
Father, wake up.
What is it?
Did you call to me?
No, I didn't call unless I talked in my sleep.
Oh, someone called me. Father, it was Lisa. It was Lisa calling to me.
Oh, fella, you've been dreaming. Now go back to sleep. It'll soon be morning.
I'm sure now that I heard Lisa calling to me.
Oh, Bella, you were dreaming.
Perhaps I was. Perhaps I was dreaming. Oh, I'm sorry I woke you up.
Oh, please, let's try and get some sleep before morning.
All right, dear. I'm sorry. There, again.
Mother, don't go back to sleep.
No.
Get out of that bed quickly. Awaken Father.
Lisa.
Get out of the bed quickly.
Father.
Huh?
Get up quick.
Oh, what is it now?
Father, hurry.
What in the world?
Do as I say, quick. No, don't turn on the light. Get out of bed.
Oh, well, all right.
Here, hide behind this curtain. Here.
Mother, what is this all about?
So loud.
Why on earth are we standing behind this curtain in the middle of the night?
I can't tell you. I don't know myself yet.
Shh. Mother, I tell you.
Be still. Listen. Do you hear that?
Someone walking.
Yes. That man walking with his cane.
Suppose it is he walking down the hall. Why are we hiding behind this curtain?
I can't tell you yet. Outside our door. They've stopped outside our door.
Shade the light and hold it higher, Carter.
They are sleeping.
Very peaceful quick work of this. Now over to the other side of the bed guardhole. The woman will be my patient. When I give you the word, make quick work with the knife.
Ready.
All right.
Now! Professor Santos!
There's no one in this bed.
But we saw their forms under the bedclothes.
Yes.
With our own eyes we saw them. Only a second ago. Now, there is no one here.
This is impossible.
No one in this bed. We've slashed the pillows with our knives.
They've escaped, but how? I saw them in this bed. What's happening?
What is the mystery in this house of Professor Santos, eh? Is Lisa in this house? Who screamed, eh? The Hermit will tell you before the night is done. It is a few seconds later. Ramon Santos and Cardo are standing over the bed where they thought their two victims were sleeping. Richard and Bella Canton are hiding behind the heavy window drape in the same room as we hear.
Rosa. Cardo, quickly to the laboratory. Hurry, I'll follow.
They've gone.
Yes. Mother, we're in the house of a madman. Get your robe quickly. Don't stop to dress. We've got to get out of here. They came to this room to kill us.
Yes.
How did you know that they were coming?
Lisa called to me. That scream, it was Lisa. She's in this house.
Oh, but she couldn't be.
We've got to follow those two. Find her.
But how could Lisa be here?
Somehow she crept to this room. She warned me to get out of bed, and then she vanished. Hurry. Something terrible has happened to her.
Which way shall we go?
Didn't you hear him say they were going to the laboratory?
Everything's quiet now. Look, here's a stairway. It must lead to the laboratory.
Oh, Lisa and Charles. What have they done to them?
Up the stairs. Hurry.
I don't hear anything in the house now. What have they done to Lisa? Why, I see a light.
Yes. No need to be quiet now. We've got to have this out.
So, how very convenient. You decided to pay a visit to my laboratory.
Where's our daughter?
Perhaps this is the best way after all.
I said, where is our daughter?
Your daughter? You told me this evening she was in Minwell.
She's here somewhere.
Yes. She came to our room.
Nonsense.
I heard her whisper to me, and then she vanished.
Well. Now we have prestidigitation to add to our entertainment, huh?
Where is Lisa? Where is Charles?
My dear man.
We know that you came to our room to try and kill us. We're not afraid of you or your cargo.
That is interesting.
We heard Lisa scream. What have you done with her?
My dear guest, the screaming came from my wife, Rosa, who now sits over there in that chair, bound and gagged. I assure you, you will hear no more screaming tonight.
We're not going to be put off. Lisa and Charles are in this house.
Father, look. Look. Lisa's purse. That's Lisa's purse lying there on that table.
Yes.
My girl, what have you done with her? That's her purse. She's in this house. I heard her whisper to me. What have you done with her?
Carter, we've had enough of this hysterical scene. We shall end this cross-examination now.
At your orders, Professor Santos.
Now, listen to me, you two sniffling nobodies. I told you earlier this evening that I am a scientist. Rosa went further. She told you that I experimented with the human body. That's very true. Now I shall experiment with you.
Why?
It would have been easier had you allowed us to creep into your room and end your lives painlessly, quickly. But no. You, in your clever wisdom, thought to outwit us by making us believe that there were two forms lying in the bed. Are you prepared, Cado?
Yes, Professor.
But now, you walk right into our laboratory. Very convenient. Very convenient.
You let go of her.
Cado, take care of the gentleman.
No, you don't. Professor Santos, look at the door.
Lisa!
Charles, it cannot be.
Lisa, you're safe. Lisa, speak to me.
But they cannot be walking.
Lisa, why do you walk so strangely, staring right at Professor Santos?
Get them away. They're not human. But they cannot be here walking. Cado, help me. She's coming for me.
I cannot help. The man-thing has me in his grip.
No. No, get away from me. Cado, help.
I can do nothing, Professor.
She has my knife away from me.
She's killed Professor Santos, thrust the knife through his heart.
No, she's coming for me.
Father, Lisa has killed them both.
Lisa.
Now they're leaving. Lisa, Charles, don't leave us.
Mother, we're seeing something not of this world.
Father, don't let them leave us.
What? The professor's wife.
Release her.
Yes.
Lisa, Charles. Father, we must follow Lisa and Charles.
No. Don't you understand? Don't you understand?
What do you mean?
Those two, they're not really alive. Your daughter Lisa and the boy.
Not alive.
They're dead. They've been dead for 2 days. My husband, he used them for experiments. Human experiments.
What are you saying?
They were dead. I saw them die. Santos forced me to witness. They came back tonight to save you.
Lisa!
Their spirits?
Yes. Their spirits, walking about as though they were alive, came back and saved you from a similar fate.
How horrible.
I saw them earlier tonight, walking on the stairs. I screamed with the horror of it.
Oh, then it was you who screamed, not Lisa.
Yes, it was I, screaming at the horror of 2 dead souls taking shape, coming back for revenge.
Two spirits return in their earthly forms to save the lives of their loved ones. Yes, and to mete out justice to the mad professor and his bloodthirsty servant. Turn on your lights. Turn them on. I'll be back. Pleasant dream.
All characters, places, and occurrences mentioned in the Hermit's Cave are fictitious, and similarity to persons, places, or occurrences is purely accidental.